was searching for an open door. I was looking for a piece.
My childhood started off as a normal childhood, but it had a turn in it, you know, where I ended up in foster care. The most part that really like hurt me about my childhood, my mom, she wasn't there like, you know, I wanted her to be. She was there, but she was in and out because she had things that she was dealing with amongst herself. Nobody cared, you know. It's like some days I wanted to call my mom and have a conversation with her, but I couldn't, you know. When I was in group homes, you know, my mom, she came and see me, but it is like I felt like it was on her dime, though, you know, like she came when like, you know, something, she would get something in return. That's just how I felt at the time. And you know, my dad, Tony, you know, he was there through everything. Him and my grandma Emma, they was there through everything when I was in the group home. And when I finally got out of the group home, you know, my mom, she actually signed her rights over. You know, it hurt me. It kind of bothers me now to this day, but you know, I try not to let it bother me. I got pregnant with my first son, which is Genesis. Young mom, didn't know nothing about parenting, nothing. I dealt with it, and I had got, you know, got pregnant with my second son, Josiah. I definitely like, wow, I'm stuck with 2 kids. I don't know nothing about parenting. But you know, I had a turn, you know. I didn't know nothing about parenting. I was very young with 2 kids. I was just 19 years old with 2 kids. And it's like, I wanted to be out having fun and not being a mom at that time. So, you know, it just things happened where my kids got taken away from me. And they got taken away, and it's just like, wow, about having fun at the age of 19 and 20, not giving a care in the world. Something happened, it's just like to the point where I was like, you know, these are my kids. You know, I have to take care of my kids. You know, these ain't, you know, defects kids. It's not my mom or my grandmother's kids. You know, they are mine. But you know, I'm thankful for my grandma Janice, my sister Audrey, my granddaddy Abraham, because they got them and took them in, and they took care of them for a while. You know, while I was getting myself together, but on the back burner, I still was out having fun. Then you know, my mom, she was there also. You know, she came around, you know, and did what she did, you know, for the kids. I had to go through so much to get my kids back. And I got them back, and it's just like, now it's just like, what was I thinking then? Because my kids, they make my day. I could be sad, mad, anything. I just look at them, they make my day. But I went through a lot, and I tell anybody, don't throw your kids away for the streets, the party life. Then I had my daughter, you know, and it's just like, wow. You know, I never thought I'd have a daughter, never even thought I'd have another child. But I did, and I'm thankful, you know, and I'm thankful. It's just one person I'm very, very thankful for, and it's my boyfriend, Rashad. Oh, he never gave up on me. I don't care what I did, but he never, ever gave up on me. And it's just like my mom, she always be so harsh on me. Like, it's like if I come to try to talk to her, she'll just go ballistic on me. That was then, but now, like, my mom's like my second best friend. Like, she's my best friend. You know, I can go to her, talk to her. She give me her honest opinion, and it's just like, you know, she's like everything to me. Even though I had my past where, you know, I feel like she was not there. She didn't love me. She didn't care about me. You know, maybe it was I know she had things she was dealing within herself. We all have. Just like me, you know, I know sometimes, like, now I be like, oh my God, my kids, these are my kids. Like, I never should have did what I did then. I should have fought to keep my kids. But you know, I'm glad I went through everything I did, because it taught me a lesson. It taught me how to be a better mom, a better person. Because now, I don't even want my kids. I say for real, I say I want them to go away for a weekend, but I really don't, because I be missing them. And even though, like, the foster lady, Miss Felton, I love that lady because she's the only one that put up with my kids. She's the only one that dealt with them. You know, the only one used to get off her job to go to the school when one of them was acting up. You know, I really salute her and I really, really am thankful for her because I don't know where my kids would have been if it wasn't for her. So, you know, I'm really, really thankful. I've had a hard life for me to only be 24, but you know, it's gonna only get better. Miss Culpepper, you know, I love Miss Culpepper. Some days she used to make me so mad, but she was there. She used to always tell me, okay, listen, you mad right now, I'm gonna let you fuss and cuss and cut the food, and I'm gonna call you back later when you calm down. And I'm like, okay, Miss Culpepper, when I come down and think about what I've been knowing Miss Sheffield since I was a child. I've been knowing her for a very long time. She was there when I was in foster care when I was a child. And so it's just like some day because Sheffield, she used to make me so mad, and I did curse her out like one time real bad. I ain't mean no harm. I just was upset, and at the time I was pregnant. I was already emotional. I felt like so much was going on, and it just like she only wanted the best for me. All of them came together, gave me my kids back, and Miss Jones, even though she came in like at the end part, like as far as being my caseworker. At first, I didn't. I'm not even gonna tell the story. I did not like Miss Jones at first. I said, but she did begin to grow on me because I only see that she wanted what's best for me and for my kids. And I would have took that over anything. All of them came together and gave me my kids back. And Miss Jones, even though she came in like at the end part, like as far as being my caseworker. At first, I didn't. I'm not even gonna tell the story. I did not like Miss Jones at first. I said, but she did begin to grow on me because I only see that she wanted what's best for me and for my kids. And I would have took that over anything. So I eventually learned to love Miss Jones. I did. And Miss Carol Costa, I've been loving her since day one. She's been sweet. She's been real with me. Just like me Culpepper. Me Culpepper wasn't sugarcoating nothing, just like me Karen wasn't. And Miss Karen is the sweetest Casa worker you'll ever come across. She's sweet, and they all have came together, and they have got my kids back, and I really, really thank them for that. And I do love y'all, so I don't think I don't.
Hey, I'm Laurie Sheffield. I'm the County Director with Randolph County DFACS. When you think about Destiny and her journey, the thing that comes to mind is it brings back the reason you became involved in this profession to begin with. It's all about believing that people can change and willing to help people reach their potential and support them while they're doing that. Destiny and I have a long history. She was actually in foster care as a child, and I was her case manager back when she was little, and I actually placed her in foster care. She then came into foster care again as a teenager, so she has had a long, hard road. When her children came into foster care, it was really, really hard, and there were times when I thought, she is not going to do this. But we just never gave up, and she never gave up. And if you see them now, that's what it's all about. She has just done wonderful things, and we are so proud of her.
Hello, my name is Danielle Culpepper. I'm Social Service Supervisor with Randolph County Department of Family and Children Services. And I was a previous case manager on Destiny's case. The case manager now received Destiny's case in July of last year. We dealt with a whole lot of back and forth with Destiny and the children. Destiny, there were times when she wanted to give up, and I had to encourage her to, keep going forward, and that she motivated her that she could change, and, making sure her that she, was a good parent, that she's able to provide and do what she needs to do for the children. A lot of times Destiny just would, just tell us that I'm gonna give up, y'all can have them, pick them up. The children moved from home to home at times due to their behavior. That was one of the issues we had with Destiny and the children. And there was time, you know, when Destiny had things in her case plan that she felt like she could not do, like keep a stable job, housing, get back and forth to her different counseling sessions, which the agency provided her with transportation and encouragement to do those things. Overall, I feel like Destiny was pushed a lot by the agency, you know, motivated, being encouraged that she could do what she needed to get kids back. It was a long road to success, but she done it, and I'm proud of Destiny. I mean, there was days where, you know, she cussed us out. She just wanted to, you know, just give up, and we just pushed because we just felt like, you know, we're not gonna give up on Destiny. We're gonna return these children. We're not gonna let them be adopted. That she was a parent, and we were gonna pretty much just make her do it because the kids are hers, they belong to her. So, I mean, throughout the case, it was a hard road to, you know, get to where we are today, but we have done it, and I'm proud of you, Destiny. And I wish you much success. And the time that I did work with her, you know, there were days that I enjoyed it, some days I didn't, but I kept pushing, and just want to say keep doing what you do.
I'm Sharon Jones. I'm Miss Ward's current case manager. I got her on the tail end of her case, really. For the last year, I've been working with Miss Ward and her kids. And with Destiny, it's been trying, to say the least. There were moments when I literally just wanted to say, that's it. But you have to with Destiny, you have to take a step back and remember, she reacts off of emotions at the moment. You have to give her a moment to vent, and then she come back as if nothing happened. So that's pretty much been the relationship with her for the past year. Ups and downs. She would get upset when she didn't get what she wanted, but after she had her vent, rant and rave, and then you can talk to her, get her to kind of see where the agency is at. She would calm down, but it was a hard year dealing with Destiny, but it paid off in the end. I'm glad to see that she's gotten her boys back. She's getting her life together. I'm hopeful, and I constantly pray for her that she keeps it that way. She's Destiny is one of a kind, thank God. And you can see a lot of her behaviors in the boys. That's why they needed to be with their mom, because she's able to deal with their behavior, because she can relate. A lot of their tendencies, they get them honestly, they come from mom. So I'm glad to see that she's back with her boys.
Hi, I'm Karen Albritton. I am the CASA director for Sawega CASA. CASA is court-appointed special advocates, and our job is to be the voice of the child. So when I became the CASA director in January of 2017, this case was already in progress, and I got to meet Destiny, and I really, really liked Destiny a lot. She is a sweet girl, and I felt for her, and there were times when I would actually go to the home and see her myself, because the children were in foster care in another county, and the CASA volunteer that was assigned to them would go see those children in that county, and so I would actually go see Destiny when needed. And I really thought a lot of her, and we had tried to reunify the boys with her one time, and due to just some decisions that she made, they actually had to go back to a foster home. And then we started to learn, or I started to learn anyway, a little bit more about Destiny. And through some information that I read, I really began to wonder if reunification was ever going to happen for her and her children. And as you know, CASA, we have to think about what is in the best interest of the children. And at the time, actually headed in another direction, thinking that reunifying these children was not going to be in their best interest. However, destiny proved me wrong, and I'm so glad that she did, for her and for her children. But once we found the right services that she needed, and she jumped right in there, did everything that she was asked to do. I visited in the home with her and the boys, and I could just see the difference in her. I could see the difference in them, being home with their mom. And it changed my whole thinking about where this case was headed. And I was very happy to go back to court and recommend that CASA recommended for these children to be reunified with her. I wish Destiny all the luck in the world. I think she has everything that she needs right now as far as services to be successful with her children, and I pray every day that that's the path that she's going to stay on.
Couldn't stand the thought of losing her before time had come. Like a storm outraged that night. In the dark I came undone. Oh, you're all I have. So